Hey folks, I have an identity crisis. Now, maybe the way you interpreted identity crisis and the way I interpreted it, very different. This is probably the most empowering points of my life, all right, having this identity crisis. Now, let's look at those words, identity crisis. Identity, Latin origin, coming from the word idem or idem, right, which means same, identical, something you identify with. So if you look through the definition, it could be a persona, an appearance that you present to the world and say, this is what I identify as being. So also as well, if you read a book, Atomic Habits, James Clear gives a bit of a deeper meaning, also Latin as well, where he says there are two different Latin origin words that created this word identity. One is essentitum, which means being, a beingness. All right, and the other is identidum. All right, sorry, essentitas, and then the other is identidum. All right, again the idem, but now he says it's repeated, and he defines identity as a repeated beingness. What you are being repeatedly is who you define yourself as being. This is who I am. That's me, right? That's who we are. Now, crisis. Crisis is a turning point, a point in time where a decision or change needs to be made. It's a Latin word, it's actually originally Greek word that has been Latinized. The Greek word is krisis with a K, all right? That, again, is a decisive point, a turning point, a time where change needs to occur. You need to make a decision. Judgment needs to occur. You draw a line in the sand, crisis. Now, so interesting. Generally, you think crisis or crisis is catastrophe. That's the interpretation I had. But I feel so liberated because what it actually is for me is I am reaching a turning point. And in fact, I'm at the turning point. I'm at that decision point, that cusp crisis, where I'm questioning this person I think I need to be. This identity, the person I identify as being. So what triggered that? A few days ago, in fact, a couple of weeks ago, I quit my job. All right. People are like, what are you doing? Oh, do you know what you're doing? And I resigned. The biggest thing is I felt I was losing a part of myself. How interesting is that? I was losing a part of myself every day I went to work, where I work in a bank, and I put on my tie, I put on all the corporate gear, and I was feeding this person who I think I need to be every day, this persona every day, this corporate guy who speaks like this, who uses jargon, I'm a specialized financier at a bank and this and that. And I just reached a point where the environment wasn't conducive to who I am. Now, this is quite important. You could be an attorney. I say attorney because I have a background in law. And it's so interesting that you, as an attorney, can say, I identify as being an attorney. No problem at all. But is that who you are, or do you just practice law? Big distinction. Big distinction. Because if you say, that's who I am, chances are because you identify with it, you get and chill around people, and you start cross-examining every conversation you have. Where were you? What were you doing? Bam, bam, bam. That's what an attorney does, right? Certain types of attorneys, that is. You start finding loopholes in every bit of detail that you read, book, everything, which is okay to a certain degree, but you don't have to do it all the time. Is that who you are, or is that what you do? So I cut off what I do, but I haven't lost who I am. In fact, I'm becoming more of who I am right now. I'm so excited to fuel who I am, to fuel my next move, what I do. Right now, I don't know what it is. Still figuring it out. There are a few points there that I'm going to explore, and I'll share that with you. I'm going to share this journey with you. But ultimately, I'm at that cusp. I'm at a crisis point where who I am, what I enjoy doing, speaking, coaching, teaching, illuminating words, what I enjoy doing, who I believe I am, will inform my next move in terms of what I do. what I identify with. And it's okay to have an identity and all of that jazz. It's just a way of orientating yourself around the world. But always just create that distinction of, is it what I do? Is it who I am? And it's okay to have a crisis, because that's just a turning point. It's just a point where you make a decision on the next move, a change of events, a change on the course of where things are going. That's all it is. Not this BS definition of, oh my God, I don't know what to do. It's a catastrophe. Is it? Is it? Is that what you identify with? I'm going to share this journey with you. It's incredibly liberating and scary at the same time, because I've cut something off and I'm literally creating another as we speak. But I'm going to speak it into existence. I'll use my words to speak it into existence. And, I'll share the journey with you. And hopefully I can impact and inspire some of you who just feel like something needs to happen, Some change needs to occur. You reaching that turning point. And you're like, should I? Oh, I hate this job, but I need to earn a living. And I don't know how I'm going to earn a living. But I know I'll earn a living. Whatever that means. Guys, your words, just unpacking this word crisis and identity today just gives me an illuminated feeling of my crisis. Your words are incredibly powerful. Use them wisely. Before you go anywhere, let the turning point, the crisis in your life, be subscribing to my channel. All right, click on the subscribe button. I share very similar words, very similar content on this page. Let me know what you think of this particular video. Share it on the comments section. I look forward to building relationships and forging that with you as I embark on this journey, man. Cheers.